drink, do drugs, and have sex tonight. But I got church in the morning, church in the morning. Hopefully we can go to heaven.
I pray. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video. I was missing for yesterday. I needed some relaxation, y'all. I was busting out these videos for y'all, but I just wanted to chill yesterday. Like, the videos were kind of done, but they wasn't. So I was just like, let me chill. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to give y'all some good videos now. So, y'all see, I am back with the weekly R&B bangers that I feel that should get on the radio. As you see, I came in with BJ, the Chicago Kid, Church. Let me tell y'all something. I am in love with this album. This boy is singing. He's not rapping, he's singing. Like, this brother is really singing. We don't have to worry about him wanting to be a rapper. He's bringing that real soul, and he is my favorite artist right now. Like, last year it was Leon Bridges, and now Leon Bridges is getting the shine that he definitely deserves, which is so dope. Today he was playing at the White House, which is amazing, and I'm so happy that, you know, he's getting the respect he deserves. He didn't win the Grammy, but it was good to be nominated, and he was there, and he's getting more exposure, which is great. And so we can look at that as like, yo, soul is all right. We moving in the right direction, which is cool. But back to my favorite artist right now, my boy BJ, the Chicago Kid. Now, you know, my last video I did a review on his song A Woman's World, and I said, yo, that song was dope. I was like, oh my God, it was just, it gave you that 70s vibe, and he was really singing. And then when I saw him do it live, I said, this dude is the truth. So when his album In My Mind came out, I said, you know, I was anticipating it. Like I said on the last video, I was like, yo, I can't wait till this album came out. Now, I listened to it because they brought it out a couple of days before the album actually was released. They put it on one of these streaming sites, and I can't think of the name right now. And I said, and I listened to the album, and y'all, it gave me Voodoo, the album Voodoo vibe, like by D'Angelo, which we kind of consider that D'Angelo's best. And it gives you that vibe. I'm not saying it's Voodoo, but it gives you that vibe because it flows so right. And he's talking about soul, it's gospel, it's R&B, it's just a real great debut from him, and it's different, and I feel like this is what the game needs. So with him bringing Church out, I said, this is cool as the first single. I guess that was the first single, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, that kind of get the younger audiences having Chance the Rapper on there, which was cool. And it kind of give you, you know, it's still that soulful vibe, and it's just like, yo, this was a good single to start the album off with. But let me tell y'all, this album is dope. So let me give y'all a few medleys from the, you know, a few songs to give y'all a good medley for the album. And we gonna start it with this. And I'm going to start it with a song called Shine. Now, Shine is really dope. It gives you, you on this album, you will take a trip, and it's so completely dope. So I'm going to start it with Shine, and it goes like this. It gives you that little nice little vibe, like it's so dope, and he's just singing off of it, and you just like, and it's like it reaches like, it's taking you somewhere, and it's just completely dope. Like, I was driving to work, and I just got lost in the joint. So a dope song called Shine. Now this song is a lot of people's favorite song right now. It's called Heart Crush, and it just tells itself. So I'm gonna go to that, and it goes like this. Like, that song, another song that kind of just takes you out. That's why I said this album is about the music. Now, the next song that I'm going to play is the song where he's talking about God, and the song is called Jeremiah, World Needs More Love. And let me tell y'all something. from this song alone, when I heard the streaming version, I said thank you, BJ, because we have R&B artists now that's afraid to talk about God in their music, and it is all right. And like I love how Lauryn Hill said when she got this award, she was like, it is okay to talk about him, it's okay to express him in your music. That's why her song Tell Him, I love it to death, because she's talking about God, and maybe God's not in the title, but when you listen to it, you know. And with this song Jeremiah, you might have thought he was talking about somebody, but he breaks it down to tell you, I'm talking about Jeremiah the prophet in the Bible, and it's an amazing record, and it just takes you there, and I'm so glad that he put this on the record, and this is called Jeremiah. Say, real deep, woo! Like, let me tell y'all something. On this record, it's like almost 6 minutes long, and he takes it somewhere else with Eric McGram, if I'm not mistaken, if that's what his name called, or Agram, if I'm pronouncing his name right. And let me tell you something. This song will have you, I was at work, y'all, like glory. I was going in on this record. I even got caught when my boss was walking in, and I was just feeling the spirit, and my boss kind of looked at me like, I didn't want to kind of mess up your vibe, and I'm like, well, thank you. He let me go through that because this song made you feel some kind of way, especially when him and the guy is like running and their vocals are in the song, and it's just, this will be played in church, and it's just a beautiful record. So, BJ, thank you for this song, and thank you for including gospel. It ain't got to always be about sex and love. You can throw God in there, and a beautiful record. Now, this next song, let me turn down the volume, this next song actually brought tears in my eyes. It makes me cry because it touches me, because, you know, when you want to do something and sometimes you keep falling on your face and you feel like there's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to go and it's like you're stuck, but it's like you're going to get out of it. And this song, Falling on My Face, touched me so much. Like, every time I hear the song, it literally brings tears in my eyes, and it's a really deep record. It's actually my favorite song on the album. Like, I love the complete album, but this song is my favorite song on the album because it touches me so much. And I'm going to play a little bit of it because I don't want to play the whole song because I don't want to get crying on this joint, which it really doesn't matter to me because I have cried on this before. But, you know, I'm just going to play that part, and it's just dope, and this is called Falling on My Face. Like, I'm telling you, you will be spaced out. And if you going through something and you need somebody to understand you, this song right here makes you really, like, I felt like in that song that BJ, the Chicago Kid, wrote that song for me, and it touches me. It's my favorite record on the song, and it's not like he's doing all these runs and these ad-libs and all that. He's just singing, and you can tell it's from the heart, and you can feel the emotion. And I love how people say when you sing for the heart, it reaches the heart, and that song reached my heart, and it really started bringing tears down my eyes because I was like, wow, somebody understands me. You know what I mean? So, Falling on My Face. Yo, dope record. I've been talking for 7 minutes, about 9 minutes about this, but y'all, please go support BJ, the Chicago Kid. This dude is a student of music, and you can tell by this album, he's very influenced by D'Angelo, you know, gospel, because you know he did background for Mary Mary, and he was always in church on Sundays with his family, but it's still street, it's still hood. He gives you that turn-up type of music, but in all, this is a great R&B album. It's a great debut, and this kid is going somewhere, and this game needs this, because everybody wants to be a rapper, and everybody wants to sing about sex and all this. And his album is not about that. He's talking about love. He's talking about God. And it really reaches the heart. So please go out and support BJ, the Chicago Kid. Please go support him so we can get more music like this. Because with him and Anderson .Paak, these dudes are doing R&B music the right way, but they still remaining current, so this generation can understand it. We don't, you know, with R&B artists, the only seem like we're thinking about is Chris Brown and Trey Songz and Jeremiah and all these other artists, but we have brothers that really sang, and BJ is one of those, so please go support this record. But I'm going to play 2 more songs from the album before I go into what this video really is about, really about the R&B bangers. But here's the song called Wait Till the Morning that I really enjoy, and it goes like this. Till the morning. And then the last one is a turn-up record. It's turned up, but it's still current, but it still got that old soul, like it's a Raphael Sadiq type of vibe. And it is called Turning Me Up. And Lord, I love the song. I love the beginning. I love how it goes. And this is how it goes. Turning Me Up. Woo! Made me get my drink in my hand. 1, 2 step. BJ, the Chicago Kid, in your mind. Please go get it, y'all. Represent for R&B, for real R&B. Brothers that's really singing out here. So, get into the current R&B joints. Next is my girl Tweet. She's coming with her new album at the end of this week on February the 26th. She's coming out with her new album called Charlene, which we know is Tweet's name. Now, one thing about Tweet, I'm in love with her tone, and I've been in love with her tone ever since I heard her on what is it? Take Me Away. And then all of y'all that she did with Timberland, like, I'm in love with her tone. Like, her tone is, like, just amazing. And, you know, when she came out with Southern Hummingbird, I felt like that's a classic. Southern Hummingbird is an R&B classic, a 2000s classic, in my opinion. Nobody really wants to talk about it. Everybody thinks about Oops. Now, Oops was a cool song, but let me tell you, Tweet has so many more better songs on that album than Oops. She had like Hotel, Smoking Cigarettes, Best Friend, that me and my mom sing duet together till this day. You know, she had Make a Move. She had Boogie Tonight. Like, she had so many joints, and that album really got, even though we know it from Oops and Call Me, but she kind of got swept under the rug with the album because she came out the same day with Ashanti, and you know Ashanti kind of had more of that commercial appeal and more of a backing from, you know, Def Jam and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But Tweet album is completely dope. But if y'all, I've been a fan since Southern Hummingbird, and then when she came out with her next album, which was It's Me Again, it kind of went left because I guess something was wrong with the label and all that good stuff. But that album was dope as well. And then, you know, then Tweet kind of went under the radar. She started putting out these, you know, mixtapes. And she did like Tweet Tuesday. She would bring out a new song. So when she started bringing out, then she told, when she was on the Scorpion Show, shout out to the Scorpion Show, she was on there and she started talking about the album. And she's coming out with a new album. She got a new label. And then when we heard you know, he don't know if that's what the song called. Because I don't want to say the wrong thing, and that's not what it's called. Because He Won't Hurt Me. That's what the song is called, Won't Hurt Me. And when I heard that, I said, Tweet is back with that voice. And then she came with Magic. But y'all, she got a new song with Missy called Somebody Else Will that I felt should have been the first single. Its first single, Fire. It's what everybody loves from Tweet. And it's this. And it goes like this. And y'all, when I heard it, I said, yo, she got a banger. This should have been the first single. And it goes like this. Hey, you gon' love me, somebody else will. Like, that beat goes so hard, this could have been first single, Fire. Like, for real. And you know, it don't give me Oots vibe, but it gives me Turn the Lights On. Like, y'all can't tell me this don't give me that, but I'm gonna play Turn the Lights On, and you cannot tell me it don't give me that vibe. Like, I'm like, yo, this is kind of a single that we love from Tweet. So I wish he would have did that as the first single, but it's all good. So I was like, yo, this song, y'all, Somebody Else Will by Tweet. Please go support this album, Charlene. This girl is singing. She giving you vocals as usual. You know, I love it. But like I said, I wish Somebody Else Will would have been the first single. But I remember when I asked Tweet on Twitter, I was like, would this album be giving us Southern Hummingbird kind of vibes? And she was like, of course it will. She was like, it's giving you that vibe. I'm giving you those type of songs. And then at the end of Somebody Else Will, she's giving me like the song Hotel type of vibe. So it's like I'm getting Oops, Turn the Lights Off with Somebody Else Will, like the beginning, and then the end I'm getting like Hotel, where it's just like the instrument and Tweet's amazing voice just riding. So she told me that we're gonna get a Southern Hummingbird, but after the singles that I heard from Magic, Won't Hurt Me, Never Shoulda Left, and then Now Somebody Else Will, this album is gonna be dope. I already pre-ordered it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to rock to it, and I hope y'all go out and support Tweet. Please go support her on Friday with Charlene. Now, the next joint is by my girl Vivian Green. Now, Vivian Green came out with her album last year, Vivid, and it was a completely different vibe. You know, she was gone. You know, we normally know Vivian for her ballads, but this album was more about, you know, it was more about her being colorful and being different and bringing a new vibe. So, you know, her first single was, you know, Get Back to My Baby, which I can give y'all a little bit of that. I think we all know it by now. So that joint did good on the R&B charts. I wish it could have maybe crossed over to mainstream and got more of that mainstream vibe, but it did good on the R&B charts. And so when she was like, I got a new single coming out, I thought it was not I'm Not Broken, which is off her album, and I talked about it on the one of the current R&B bangers videos that I did. I talked about it, and I said, yo, this is going to be the new single. Then Vivian again got me together on Twitter, was like, nah, it's going to be a new single, but that's not going to be it. Because Vivian Green got me together on Twitter because on a song that she has called, oh my God, I can't think of the song right now, and I talked about it, and I said, you know, Vivian, she said she's underrated. Count your blessings. And I said, you know, and she said, you know, people say I'm so underrated, but I'm blessed. And I told her on Twitter, I was like, Vivian Green, as much as you saying that you are so underrated, and she was like, look, I'm trying to get you away from thinking about that and just thinking about me being blessed and able to still make music. She got me together on the low, but it was all good. It's all love. And then so with I'm Not Broke, and she was like, no, that's not the second single. So finally, last week, she said on her Twitter that Work is going to be the new single. And I can feel where Vivian is going with it. I think she wants all her songs. If the album is called Vivid, it has to be a fast record. Because, you know, I'm Not Broken was kind of like mellow, but I think Vivian wanted to stay, since the album is called Vivid and it's a whole different vibe. I think that's why she went with Work. And Work is a banger. It's banging. Like, you know, when I first heard the record, it took me maybe 3-4 times just to pass the song, because it got a nice groove, give you that kind of 70s, you know, 80s kind of groove. You get your little two-step on, like she called it grown folks music, and it really is. But for me, I got an old soul, and you got a lot of y'all that got an old soul, and it's a dope record, and this is called Work. Made me never want to get out of bed. Made me never want to get out of bed. It's such a feel-good single that make you want to get your groove on. So the single is coming out on the 26th. Y'all go support this single. Let's keep pushing R&B. It's there, y'all. Please go support Vivian Green's Work. And then when you hear Work, just go support Vivid. Vivid is a dope album. She went another route and she bodied it with Kwame on the production. I think it's a dope album, and it was one of my favorites of 2015. So Work, another one, another banger. Check that out, y'all. So now the next one is actually one of my favorite singers of the 90s, Miss Kelly Price. Now, we all know Kelly Price was singing backup for Mariah Carey, and then she went solo and did her album, Soul of a Woman, and with her single Friend of Mine, and she did the remix with Ron Isley and R. Kelly, and Kelly Price can sing. That she's just anointed and have the oil and all that good stuff, because these days people are quick to give people the oil and they don't have it. But I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, so you know, she did R&B Divas, and it kind of didn't do her in the right light. But it might have messed up her image, but you cannot deny the talent. Her talent is there. The girl can blow. She can sing, and she brought it. And it's just like, you cannot deny what somebody can sing. And maybe their image might have been bad, but when you have a voice and God gave you a voice and you're able to sing, you cannot deny it. So Kelly Price can still sing. So, you know, currently, you know, K. Michelle has a new song called Not a Little Bit. And Kelly Price wrote that song. And a lot of people might have not known, but a lot of people might have known. But if you didn't, Kelly Price wrote that song. And, you know, and this is her single, Not a Little Bit. And I couldn't believe it, because at first I thought that K. Michelle wrote it. I really did. It sounded like a K. Michelle record. But this is a Kelly Price record. And Kelly Price still tells you that I'm talented. So you might want to do all the image, and might, you know, R&B divas might have messed me up, but at the end of the day, I'm still talented. And in this song, she definitely showed it, because it's a dope record. Think I need you not, think I need you not. And she wrote that, but y'all, this new song that she has out, it's a gospel record, but it's so current, and it can get played on R&B radio, and it can really, you know, cross over. Like in the 80s, when the Clark sisters crossed over with You Brought the Sunshine, this song gives me that vibe. And it's so current, and the beat is hard, and she did her thing on it. It's called Everytime, and the song is called Grateful. As soon as I heard it, I brought it. I said, Kelly Price, I'm going to support this. Because some of these days, we need some inspiration on mainstream radio. We definitely do. As much as I don't listen to it, because they don't play the real R&B, but from hearing Future and Jeremiah and Troy Lorenz or whatever, or Bronson Tiller, whatever their names is, after a while you need some inspiration. And Kelly Price has a song that I feel like will cross the masses, and it's called Everytime, and it goes like this. I don't know why, y'all. I'm a little nervous. I haven't done a video in a while, but it's a little, I feel like I'm a little nervous. I don't know. I done had a couple of these, and it still ain't working, but anyway. I think about you, can't hide it. Every time I think about your goodness, I already know my heart is overflowing and I'm so grateful. Like, yo, I might be flubbing the words a little bit, but yo, the beat is crazy. You know what's crazy to me? That with a nice beat that it has and her being cool with Drake, Drake could get on the remix and do like a verse on this, and it could probably cross over, for real, for real. Now her and Drake is cool. Now Drake, if you have a chance to watch this part of the video, check this song out. Please get on it, do like a remix so it can cross to the masses, so we can get it on mainstream radio. Because you know anything you want, they're going to play on mainstream. So maybe we can get this on mainstream radio, and it can be a big hit. So every time grateful, support Kelly Price. Go get this song, y'all. It's only 69 cents on iTunes. Support it, y'all. It's cheap. It's a good record. You cannot deny 69 cents from this. It's a dope record. Support. So, the 3 joints that I talked about in this video is Sweet, Somebody Else Will, Kelly Price, Everytime Grateful, and Vivian Green's Work. Now, y'all go support these songs so we can get them on the radio, on mainstream. I'm sick of hearing the same old things all the time. It's like I don't even know who's and who with artists anymore. They all sound the same. So y'all support these songs. Again, go support BJ, the Chicago Kid. In my mind, I am telling you, you will not be disappointed with this album. If you're R&B, a real R&B lover like me, you will enjoy his record. I'm telling y'all, go support it. So BJ, the Chicago Kid, Sweet, Vivian Green, and Kelly Price. But the video that I did before this, go, you know, the last week, I did Raheem Devon. Go get that. Kelly Price, Ain't You. Jaheim, Struggle Love. V. Bondsman and Tyrese, You Can't Break Me. Go support these songs. We need these songs supported. R&B is coming out the box this year, bringing you good music. Let's support it, y'all. So on that note, I'm going to go out on my girl K. Michelle. I really like this song. I think it's a dope record, and hopefully she gets some shine with this record, and this called Ain't You, and we gonna roll out on this. Peace, y'all.